Hey guys, I'm back with another YouTube video, and today I wanted to show you guys how I achieved this look as well as answer a couple questions you guys left for me. First, using my Mia Secret Cover Pink and a size 12 brush, I'm going to make my smile line. Now, I've told you guys plenty of times before that it is okay if you can't make a smile line with your brush like I do. But what I'm doing right here is I'm applying my bead and I'm slowly going to drag it down and use the tip of my brush to wipe the sides to get the smile line to be perfect. But if you have trouble doing this, there are tools that I will link down below that will help you get that perfect smile line. Now with my second bead, I'll be working my way up to the cuticle, and I'm not too worried about making an apex at the moment because I'm later going to cap this whole nail with clear. Now for my cuticle application, I like to use drier beads. I've said this 1,000 times before, and I highly recommend that you guys use dry your beads towards the cuticle. It doesn't have to be too dry to where you can't move it, but dry enough to where it's not going to be spilling over your client's cuticles and flooding everywhere, because that will cause lifting and extra work that you don't want to do. Now, the first question that I have today is, how did I build my clientele? Honestly, I tell everyone the same thing. I recommend that you use Instagram promotion and you also use hashtags, a lot of hashtags that relate to the area or the city that you live in. Also, I always recommend that you have a model or a practice hand that you like to use so that you can be constantly posting your sets. Even if you're not taking clients at the moment, you still want people to know what type of different services you offer or the different techniques you may use. So I really recommend just constantly posting all the time. It doesn't have to be every day, but you want to get as many people to your page as possible. Now the next question is, how do I like nail school so far? Honestly, so far I really like it. The people there are really friendly. If you guys are interested in what nail school I go to at the moment, you could DM me and ask. I have no issue with giving people information about things like that, but I like it. I only go to school once a week and the rest is mostly bookwork, due to COVID and stuff like that. But so far I really like it, and I really recommend that if you're going to take nails serious, that you should definitely go and get your license. Question number 3, and I get this one a lot. How to prevent lifting. I actually have a how to prevent lifting video, if you guys did not know that already. I don't hide information from you guys, so most of the questions that you guys have asked, I probably do have a video on it, so I'm skipping a lot of the questions. But when it comes to preventing lifting can be caused by many things. Your prep, your application, maybe you're not sealing the cuticle properly, but there are thousands of different videos on YouTube that will definitely help you, and my video will be in the description box down below. Next, someone asks, am I ever worried about a design not coming out right on a client? Yes, honestly, there has been times where I've been a little concerned, not too concerned, but there's definitely been times where I'm like, okay, I really do hope that this comes out right. And we do nails, so there's plenty of things that you guys could throw on top of a nail if you don't like something. And most of the time my clients tell me before I do a freestyle on them what they do and don't like, so I pretty much go based off of that. That's why I recommend that you guys follow other nail techs so you guys can see different styles and stuff that different people like, because you just never know. Next question is, what is a good place to get nail stickers from? I recommend Nail Supply Glamour, Artistry Nail Supply, Royalty Nail Supplies. You guys gotta do some Instagram hunting, because these little Instagram nail stores really be having some real good stuff that I don't be seeing a lot of larger companies have. So I'm gonna link some of those down below too as well. So if you guys are interested in purchasing some stickers, I'm also gonna be releasing a nail supply store in a couple months. And I've only said this on YouTube. I'm not really too ready to announce that I'm gonna be doing this to everybody else, but I'm telling you guys, so be on the lookout for that in a couple months. Now using an 80 grit nail file, I'm going to file along the side walls of the smile line, and I'm filing in a circular motion. Throughout this video, I'm pretty much going to be going back and forth between answering your questions and also teaching you guys how to do these nails. So the next question I have is, how long have I been doing nails? It's only been a year and a half, believe it or not. I recommend that you guys just practice a lot, honestly, because that's really all it is practice. Because y'all know doing nails isn't hard. As long as you're motivated and you're really dedicated to what you're doing, you'll get good like real quick. The next question I have is, what is a good nail dehydrator and what is some really good nail bling glue? I recommend Zulay nail bling glue. It is really strong and I promise you guys those stones will not come off. Also for a dehydrator, I use NSI, but I've also used Valentino and Mia Secret before, and those are really good as well. The next question is, how often did you practice when you first started, and who is your biggest nail inspiration? Yo, when I first started doing nails, I was practicing whenever I wasn't doing anything. Like if I had free time, or if my homework was done, or it's late at night and I can't sleep, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna do nails. Because I was just so motivated to get better, but I really didn't have anybody that like inspired me or anything like that, because I follow so many nail techs, so it wasn't really anybody like specifically, but I was practicing, I was putting in work. Like I really was dedicated to like getting my work out there and getting better. Now getting back to the nails, I'm gonna first start off with this dark pink, and I'm gonna pick up a dry bead. Now I'm going to push the pink up into the corners, and it's okay if you don't get it all because you can always go back. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm now just patting it down just to get it as long as I would like it to be onto the nail. And I'm going to use this tool to push it up. I'm using this to push it upwards because I personally just don't like to cut my acrylic, and I'm later going to take my hand file to get this to be really straight. So I'm not really too concerned about cutting it at the moment. right here, I tried to cut it for some reason, but I ended up still doing what I normally do. So I'm just going to stick to my method, and I'm going to continue to push the acrylic going upwards, and then I'm going to file this afterwards. The next question is, can I do a video on medium or short nails? I will. Actually, I plan on doing a medium video soon. I just recently got like super comfortable with doing medium nails, because I normally do long ones, but I started to really enjoy doing shorter nails now. So you guys are definitely going to get a couple videos of those. The next question is, have I ever considered making press-ons? Honestly, no. My friends and some of my close clients would tell me that I should, but I never really looked too much into it. I like this question. My friend Danny asks, where do I see myself in 10 years, nail wise? Honestly, I see myself having like my own like booth rental or suite type of like building. That's really what I want. Like, I want a building with a bunch of suites. I don't know why. I really just personally wouldn't want to own a salon. That's just me personally. But I have a couple ideas. I want to start a nail supply store. Maybe it'll become a big shop, like, or, a big store. Who knows? Like, I have so many ideas. So I definitely see myself getting up there and continuing to push myself. But I'm going to also drop my friend Danny's YouTube down below. She has helped me so much with editing my videos and being comfortable with, like, talking and stuff. Big shout outs to her. Like, if she would have never helped me with editing and all my YouTube related questions, you guys would not be getting any videos. Like, she really helped me so much. So please check out her channel. The next question is, if you wasn't doing nails, what else could you see yourself doing? Honestly, if I wasn't doing nails, I would be in college right now, because I actually wanted to be a doctor before I got into nails. Like, I was set on going to college and going to med school. Like, I was literally set on that. So when I changed my plans and decided to do nails, everybody was like super shocked, because I was stressing school. I would sit there and stress school, like, yo, my grades gotta be up there. And then I ended up not even using, like, it's crazy. But I would have definitely been in college right now on the way to med school. This is a really good question too. Someone asks, what do you enjoy the most about doing nails? Honestly, when people allow me to just be creative and have full control over their set, I'll be so like in the zone. Like, even on my other sets, like, I just like that I'm able to just sit there and forget about everything else and just focus on making sure that you're satisfied with what you're paying for. Like, I'll sit there and watch forensics with my clients. I'll be listening to music or we're talking. Like, I just enjoy like the atmosphere and me being able to, like, make money off of something that I really enjoy doing. Now, using the same method as before, I'm going to take a dry bead and apply it right under where I filed. So you guys can see that I'm constantly patting this acrylic down, and this is because I'm later going to cap a little heart glitter that I have. So I don't want this to be too thick, even though I'm going to later cap this whole nail. The next question is, what inspired you to do nails? Honestly, at the time, I was bouncing around from job to job, and honestly, I couldn't do fast food because I like to have my nails done. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start doing nails. And that's exactly what happened. I honestly didn't expect to get this far at all. It was honestly just something temporary. Like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna just do it for now. I'm gonna do it while I'm in college and I'm gonna stop. But then I just grew to fall in love with it, and now this is really something that I'm sticking to, and I'm planning on doing this like forever. The next question is, what do I use to record my YouTube videos? I use my iPhone. I have an iPhone XR. I don't use anything else but my iPhone and this little tripod thing I have to hold my phone up. Next question is, how do you become a brand ambassador for companies? They DM you, they reach out to you. Sometimes they post that they're looking for brand ambassadors and stuff like that, but most of the times companies reach out to me. I've only been a brand ambassador for 2 brands. One was a pretty bad experience, and I'm not really too sure if I want to share that on YouTube. I don't know. I was thinking about it, but I'm not too sure. It wasn't that bad, but it put a bad taste in my mouth towards being people's brand ambassadors. So I personally tell people not to ask me to do that. Like, I'll promote your stuff. Like, I don't mind promoting people's products and stuff like that for free. Like, I really don't mind. But to be a brand ambassador, like, I personally will have to pass. The next question is, what price should beginners start at? Honestly, it all depends. Everybody is different. I personally started at $15 for like a gel set. With probably like some stone, like, little stone designs and stuff like that for only $15. But my nails also was popping off within a couple days, and they were also breaking. And that was $15. And I would only be charging my friends just because I was still using products. But eventually I was doing my friends' nails for free until I knew that they lasted and that it was pretty much good quality, because I didn't want them to keep paying for something that was flying off. But of course my friends still supported me and was still, willing to pay. So I definitely say you should start pretty low, especially if you're just beginning, because some beginners for whatever reason be charging $60 and they've only been doing nails for a month. And you guys, you can't do that. That don't make sense to me. Not to like be rude or offend anybody, but if you just started, there's no reason why your prices should be high, because you just started. The next question is, do you have any advice for freestyles? I actually think I went over this in my last video. Honestly, my advice to you is to go with the flow and not to overthink it. Once you start overthinking your freestyles, that's definitely when they start to mess up or you start to get off track and it looks weird. The next question is, are you home-based or do you work in a shop? I currently am home-based. I do nails in my garage, and I'm thinking about showing you guys my setup. I know you guys have been asking what does it look like since it's in a garage, but yeah, I actually had someone DM me some days ago regarding some of my policies. I have a policy that says no restroom, and I have that policy because the only restroom available to anybody would be upstairs in my house, because I have a bathroom in my room, but all my personal things are in there. So I have a no bathroom policy just because I don't want people in the room with, my stuff. It's not like I don't want you guys to use the bathroom, but I've had some of my pregnant clients use the bathroom and stuff like that. But the main reason why I do not is just because I'm not entirely comfortable with having random people in and out of my room and then in and out of my bathroom, because my bathroom's in the room. And this lady wrote me a very long paragraph talking about how unprofessional I am and how she was going to book with me, but she was discouraged after she read some of my policies, which was about the not using the bathroom thing. Honestly, I don't even know what to say. I just feel like if you don't like someone's rules, you don't have to go to them. My clients know that I have a no bathroom rule, and they know why. There's no bathroom in my garage. There's no bathroom downstairs in my house, except for the one in my personal space. Okay guys, back to these nails. Unfortunately, my phone was not recording when I was applying the colored acrylic to the bottom of the nail, but now I am just using my hand file to file the top of the nail to get it as smooth as possible before I cap it with clear. The next question is, what was the hardest thing for you to cope when you first started YouTube? Honestly, I'm honestly not too sure. When I first started YouTube, I really didn't expect to grow so fast. I had to get used to you guys being brutally honest. I could say that. If my nails looked crazy, you guys made sure to tell me that my nails looked crazy. So there was really nothing. Yeah, it was nothing too much. Like, I pretty much got used to it really quickly, and you guys were really supportive. So it was easy for me to just overlook the negative things, and I really appreciate you guys for that. The next question is, what is your favorite acrylic brand to use? Honestly, I've been using Nail House lately, and it's really good. And Nail Supply Glamour as well is super good. Eye gel has a couple good colors, but some of them be marbling, so I normally add clear to my acrylic when it starts to marble. But besides that, I'll use pretty much anything as long as it doesn't dry too fast. Now on a low speed, I'm going to use my electric file and I'm going as close to the cuticle as I can. And after sealing the cuticles, I'm once again going to go over the nails with a hand file. That is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and also comment your Instagrams down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.